What? Halong Bay is closed? Where will we go? Hi, Michelle here from Travelling Over 60. Come join me on this adventure. In my last video, we battled our way through the roads up to Halong Bay, and then we've come across to Quang Ninh. Because of our one-day cancellation on our mini cruise, we have ended up in emergency accommodation at the Legacy Yen 2. The typhoon did come through this area and did do a lot of damage. Luckily, our hotel has only got damage to the outside. Nothing happened on the inside. Now let me take you and show you this emergency accommodation. It's amazing. We've arrived at our emergency accommodation after the typhoon. Looks lovely. We made our way down this long corridor. The timber, the statues, the chairs was beautiful. We entered into the reception and that was just as beautiful. Now check-in was a little tricky. They had to try and run around to accommodate all of us, and power had been out, and so we were delayed slightly and waited here in this reception area. Now let me tell you, there was plenty to look at around this reception area. The ceilings are so high. Let me give a shout out to our tour director, Sun. He has been amazing, kept us up to date, made sure we've been well looked after with this little bit of a hiccup. So thank you, Sun. Now this isn't a very good photograph, but all the floors through the whole place were this slate and very easy walking. We'd had a big day of travel today, and as much as these beds look so inviting, we all decided while they were figuring out our check-in, we'd go down and have dinner in their dining room. And it's getting quite dark outside now, so I'm going to save the hotel tour till tomorrow. We make it down to the dining room, and as you can see, it's magnificent. Dinner tonight is a set menu, and I'm not going to lie to you. I read this menu, and nothing is what I seem to like. Although the papaya salad came out. Call me fussy, but I looked at this and thought, I think I'll give that a miss. I had some chicken with some rice, and then they brought dessert out, which was that sweet bean dessert. I gave that a miss too. As we were leaving the dining room, we came across the bathrooms with some very unusual signage. I'm not sure which was which. I think I'll just use the one in my room. After dinner, we headed back to the reception area and picked up our key for our room. Our room for the night is room 229. Okay, this is going to be a real experience. Come in to this beautiful room. I haven't been in yet. So the doors are all so heavy. You push on them and they close right away. Whoa. So here's the toilet. Well, look at that, and it's daylight. It's nighttime at the moment. Coming through here. And, oh, this is like a walk-in robe. And we've got robes, coat hangers, ironing board, an iron, a big safe, and benches. This is good to put your suitcases on. Okay, come here. Now over here, what's this? Oh, look, a double sink. Hope you can see this. The lighting isn't so good. It is nighttime and the lighting's not fantastic, but it's great little room. Okay, coming in here. Books, towels. Oh my, a walk-in. So there is no little ridge there, but there's a little tiny one just here where the shower is. Look at this. Shower. Oh, it even has products. There's your products. And here's another one of those little windows. I'm going to have to find out what that is in the morning. It's too dark to see anything now. Okay, coming back in, more towels on this side. Okay. Now, there were some doors back here. Hopefully this is where our bed is, because I have no idea. Goodness. Wow. This is our bedroom. Look at this room. Wow. Wow, this is amazing. Look how huge it is. And look up. Look at the ceilings and the pots, and I just can't say wow enough. It's another wow room. Okay, let's have a little look. So bedside table, telephone, notepad, pen, usual sort of things. Okay, your light switches here, your outlets. It's a little bit dark because we've arrived at night and we're going early in the morning, I think. So I'll try and get as much as I can now. Coming around here, you've got your water, lamps. So far, every hotel we've been in, we've had complimentary water. Lamp, there's another power outlet. And these humongous bowls here. Okay, over here to this bedside table. Okay, we've got a power outlet there too, so that's good, one on either side. Now, because we've had this super typhoon go through, the trees were down. I've got footage that I can add a little bit of where everything is just smashed and power lines down. So there'll be no power, no internet in this place. So we're just going to spend time relaxing and quiet time. Aircon. And I'm wondering if over there where hubby's standing, if that's like a window or something. I don't know what they are. Let's have a look. I'm going to turn off while I open. Oh no, he's opened. Let's have a look. And like I said, it's dark outside, so... Oh dear, can you just step to the side, please? Don't worry, I'll look through the window. It's a little balcony. That'll have to be vision for tomorrow. So I'll show you that in the morning before we go. Over here, I've just spotted another power outlet, if you can see it in the dark. Okay. I'll try and do another look at the room tomorrow before we leave, but I'm not sure what time we're exactly leaving. But this is a wow room. It's amazing. So I'm just laying here on the bed for the moment and looked up. And I don't know if you can see it, but if you look above where those pots are, it looks like a window. Call me crazy, call me old. I don't think I'll be opening that window. Okay, so just having a little look around. That's our room. And then just walking up to the end here. Just beautiful. Okay, that's showing you. You can't really see. It's pitch black outside. So we won't be walking around outside today. But this is like a little, I think it's a courtyard. Okay. That's really lovely. And then to downstairs there. More rooms along here, along both sides. And that looks like the stairs to go downstairs. And that's back up along the corridor of where we're staying. Absolutely amazing place, full of beautiful timber. Beautiful. Now I walked up a little bit further. I can hear some water. There must be a fountain or a river or something around. I'll try and find it. But again, pitch black outside. Just up a little bit further where I walked, there's a nice little sitting area there. And that's back to where our room, that's the courtyard, and up to where our room was. Okay, back in the room. I'm going to try and get some sleep. Good night. Okay, the sun's up. I want to show you our view. So last night it was very, very dark. It was hard to see, but look at these doors that open out to the view. I love all the locks in these places. It's like great big locks like this that... And this is our curtain, so let me show you the view. Opening these doors up, and look at that. We have a little balcony and the view's amazing. Now I've just got to be careful because there's a step down here onto the balcony. But here's another one of these locks, a bit different. You've got to lift this one up and over. Oops, sorry. And then it slides open to this. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a little stream or river or something. I can't see it, but I can hear it. Okay, watching that step again. And let's come over here and see if we can see. Oh, I can see some sort of water. Don't know if I can zoom in. Let's have a look. Some sort of water through here somewhere. It's a bit hard to see, but we're going to go for a walk. It's really early. And we're going to go for a walk and see if we can get some better footage of the views. This amazing place. What a place to end up in after such a tragic emergency, I suppose we could call it, with the super typhoon going through and one day of our short river cruise in Halong Bay being cancelled, and this was like a last minute, I suppose, plan B. But what a plan B. Amazing. Let's go and see what else we can find. Last night it was pretty dark, so I just want to show you on the desk again. Now, this is the desk. A little different from the other desks that we've had. But look at the chair. It's so big and chunky and beautiful. I love it. It's very hard to pull out to sit on. And then over here. Now, I'd like to show, it was very dark in the rooms last night, but when we got back to our room, we got this little package that was placed here, and it was full of cashew nuts. Yes, that was a nice little surprise. So that there is the desk. In here, that's all your bits and pieces you probably have to pay for. Now, let's see in here in the cupboards. There's a mini fridge. And of course, remembering you have to pay for those things in most of the places. So far, in all the places we've been in. Some wine glasses. There's your kettle for your tea and coffee. And we did get Don't look at our mess because it was dark last night. We've just put everything everywhere. We did get complimentary water with cups, and so far in every hotel we've been in, we've had complimentary water. But just one more look at this view, just because you can. A few things we've discovered since the sun came up is that little window over there in the shower is a skylight. So from up above, it just lets all the light in. It comes all the way down through all the floors for all the rooms. Down here, this is how to turn the shower, and it's got a handheld shower. I don't know if you can see, it's very dark in here because of the bricks, but there is a handheld shower over there. And we have the rain shower above, and this is how we control it. It's over here, and that's the heat as well. The other thing is, no screen, but there's also none of those yucky curtains that I don't like. Moving across into the toilet, yes, another skylight. That's what that was as well. And I can't help but mention, look how pretty the toilet paper is. So now the sun's up, we're going to take another look around the hotel. Let's start with those skylights. Okay, so it's daylight, and now looking down, that's like a skylight to our bathroom. And there's one on the other side here to where the toilet was. So they're like skylights. See? So that's a good idea. Okay, coming out of our room, we're going to walk up here and show you what's up this way. Okay, it's really early in the morning, so I'm just talking really quietly. But it's so peaceful here. People come here and just meditate and reconnect with themselves. Nice little view there. Just showing you the other side. Over here. So we're in the middle, like in a little valley surrounded by mountains, and it's just so peaceful. There's no noise, no traffic, just birds. Last night it was just crickets. Here's a little courtyard, some stairs there. But let's go right to the end. I'm going to show you, first of all, back there. Right to the end there is where we'll go for breakfast. But just coming back this way, more rooms up here. I'm going to walk right to the very end. There's some little chairs over to the left there. Let's have a look what that view's like. Over here. I can hear that water running again. I'm not sure where it is. Oh, there's a little bit down there. Oh, it's not running. Oh, look over here. An ox. Just wandering along. I don't know if he belongs here or not. Or whether he's just wild. Oh, it might be a sheep. Look, it's a sheep. I zoomed in, so I am a long way away. Okay, back down this way now. Walking right to the end, to this corridor. Still more rooms. Oh, I definitely can hear water. Let me see if I can see it here. Just spotted, actually hubby just spotted another one. There we go. We'll have to find out if they just roam free or if they're wild ones. But I hear the water again. I can see water there, but it's not really running. So I'm going to keep looking for that water. sort of feel like we're going to come across a waterfall or something. Okay, getting closer to the water. Oh, okay, there's water down below here. I probably won't be able to show you. I don't want to fall off this ledge into this little creek. Okay. Over there, it's hard to tell what's floodwater and what's actual creeks and things that they've put in around the property, because the super typhoon has flooded everywhere with all the rain. Well, it's all flowed down from China, apparently. It comes from China and just keeps on flowing into Vietnam. Anyway, I'm going to look for a bit more to see. I'll take you on an adventure. Now we've made it back to our room, and we're going to keep exploring while we find our way down to the dining room for breakfast. Okay, now this is down the corridor from the other way, so we've turned right at our room, and this will take us down to where reception is, and the restaurant is downstairs. They do have a lift, but everywhere else is like stairs. The whole of Vietnam is stairs. Now we've made it to the end of that corridor. Look at this pot, it's huge. But look in this room. You can hear the music, it's just so peaceful. It makes me want to meditate. And that's exactly what people do here. They come and they meditate. Bit of mist lifting up amongst the trees there. If you look over this way a bit, there's been a little bit of a landslide. We saw quite a few landslides on the way here. And this property is in the middle of nowhere. One tiny skinny road. It was even hard for cars to get past us. Anyway, we're going to keep going. We're trying to find breakfast at the moment, so it's over this way. The sign's around the hotel, so we can find it. Another amazing corridor. We're coming down here. This is reception back here. We're going to keep walking this way. Look, these statues. And there was the bar. And it's got a nice little lounge seating area in there. Can even sit with the tiger if you like. Oh, you may not be able to see them. There they are. Thank God they're not alive. We got bikes here. The property in itself is huge. You could use the bike just to go around the property. Okay, still looking for where breakfast is. We know it's in the restaurant and it was downstairs. So this is the stairs here. So as you can see, there's quite a few. It goes down there, around, and then down the next lot to the next level. Well, they did have a lift that was up here. So a lift in there. Okay, just looking around here. Nice little area here. I'm going to walk right to the end of this corridor. This is where we came in last night. Bus parked there, and we got off and came down that corridor, down here, and we walked all the way down to go to reception. Now, while we're up this end, we're going to go down and have breakfast, but I'm going to show you that in my next video because this video is so long. And thanks to the magic of editing, let's keep going on our tour. Here we are back at the corridor where the reception area is. Now, we walked up here a bit and onto a bridge. So we're in the middle of nowhere, in a little valley, mountains surrounding, with this road in. Now I'm standing on a little bridge in the hotel. And there's the road. No room for passing by. We just walked a little bit to the left of that bridge where we were standing, and we found this little gem. I'm going to go down and see what's down below. But first, I can't resist a selfie in front of this arch. Up to the left there is where I was standing taking a selfie. Now let's keep going. Hear that water again. Just making sure I don't fall. As I hear it. Ah, here it is. So nice. And this is the other side of that little bridge that we're standing on. So we walked right to the very end of that little pathway and we found the swimming pool. We're just topping the water up and it's beautiful. But no swimming for us. We're about to get back on the bus and off we go again. Hopefully, everything's changing day by day due to the super typhoon. So even though this is our plan B, this is like our emergency accommodation when we couldn't make it onto the ship on Halong Bay, they still were hit really badly here. This pool, I think they probably have drained it and they're just refilling it now. I'm sure it was full of a whole lot of leaves and there's these big wasps here that I've already been stung by one, and that was just one. Oh, flying around me. I'm going. Now, just so you understand my panic with that wasp, let's do a sting check-in. This is my wasp sting, and it seems to be getting worse, but I am taking an antihistamine. Our bug spray that we have has an antiseptic on it, so we keep that on every day, and we're just keeping a really close watch on it. Now, I'm not hanging around that pool anymore with that wasp flying around, so I'm going to head back up near reception and go out into the other garden. Let me take you and show you a bit more of around the hotel. Now I'm trying to keep out of the way because there's workmen everywhere. And we're seeing this everywhere. They're trying to stand the trees up and then they prop them and just hope that they grow again or keep growing. But this is everywhere where we go. We're seeing this on the side of the road, everywhere. Look at this bonsai. Lost the leaves, probably with the wind, but still amazing. Okay, we've made it back to our room now, and you can see that tree's down outside our balcony. We're going to take a moment to take a selfie off the balcony, and then it's time to go and meet with the tour guide to discover what today will bring for us. hopefully Halong Bay. And if you want to know what the outcome is, then you're going to have to join me in our next video. Now I know that was a really long video, but I couldn't miss out on showing you anything. That place was amazing. Now if you want to find out what happened on that day and the next part of our itinerary, you have to come back and watch the next video. But before you leave me, if you've liked this video, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the videos. And lastly, if you've done all those things, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I'm only small, but I'm hoping I'm helping some of you.